Welcome to the Ramayana, Stories of Dharma and Devotion. I'm Sandeep, your storyteller, guiding you through the eternal journey of Valmiki's Ramayana. Our narrative draws deeply from Valmiki's original text and is enriched with stories from other Indian traditions, offering you a complete and immersive experience of this eternal tale. Share this podcast with your loved ones and let the timeless lessons of the Ramayana inspire your journey. In our previous episode, the war of Lanka burned with unstoppable force. Ravan entered the battlefield like a storm. Vanars fell under his arrows. We saw Sugreev, Angad, and Jambavan rise against powerful demon warriors and bring them down one by one. Then came the clash between Ram and Raavan. For a moment, Ravan saw the truth, the universe within Ram. Yet, bound by pride, he chose to fight. Lakshman stepped forward to protect his brother, but a terrible weapon struck him down. We saw Ram break in grief, questioning fate itself. But hope returned through Sushen's wisdom and Hanuman's courage. Hanuman flew across the skies, defeated Kalnemi, held back the sun, and brought life back to Lakshman. The war stood at its edge, where every moment could decide the end. In today's episode, the war moves into a darker and more hidden path. We will see Ravan, left with no warriors, turn to the depths of the netherworld. We will witness his mother remind him of the one power he has not yet called upon, Mahiraavan. A master of illusion, a devotee of Mahamaya, and a ruler feared even by the gods. We will see Mahiraavan arrive in secrecy and promise to end the war not with open battle, but with deception. We will witness a night of tension, where sleep itself becomes the enemy. Hanuman will build a living fortress to guard Ram and Lakshman. Vibhishan will warn of danger that cannot be seen. And yet, through layers of illusion, Mahiraavan will enter, taking forms of those dearest to Ram, testing faith and trust again and again. We will see the moment where vigilance breaks and Ram and Lakshman are taken into the depths below the earth. From there begins a new journey. Hanuman will descend into a hidden world filled with strange beauty and deadly secrets. He will uncover a fate written long ago, meet the power of Mahamaya, and face Mahiraavan in a battle where timing, faith, and wisdom matter more than strength. We will witness how devotion defeats illusion once again. How Hanuman, in his divine form, ends Mahiraavan and frees Ram and Lakshman. And as they return, we will see Ravan, alone and shaken, turn at last toward the divine seeking strength for the final battle. Join me now, as the war moves from the battlefield into the shadows, as illusion tests faith, and as Hanuman rises once more to protect Ram in the darkest hour. The night over Lanka grew heavy once again. Indrajit was gone. The armies were broken. And Ravan stood in deep thought. He sat in silence. His mind searched for answers. He wondered, whom should I send now? All my great warriors are gone. At that moment, an old voice entered the chamber. It was his mother. She looked at him with sorrow. Then she spoke, I warned you. Vibhishan warned you. But you did not listen. Her voice grew firm. She said, you kicked away wisdom. Now see where it has brought you. Ravan remained silent. Then she said slowly, there is only one path left. Ravan looked up. She continued, do you remember when you went to conquer the netherworld? There, you have a son. Mahiraavan. Ravan's eyes changed. She said, he is powerful. He knows magic. He can help you now. Ravan closed his eyes. He remembered. Mahiraavan. Ruler of the netherworld. A devotee of goddess Kali. Master of illusion. He remembered Mahiraavan's words, if you think of me, I will come. Ravan focused his mind. He called him silently. Far below in the dark realms of the netherworld, Mahiraavan felt something. He looked around. He wondered, who calls me? Then he smiled, it is my father. In a moment, he rose from the depths and appeared in Ravan's court. He bowed. He said, Father. Ravan looked at him. Then he spoke of everything. The war, the losses, the fall of Indrajit. Mahiraavan listened. His face remained calm. Then he said, you should have called me earlier. Before Ram and Lakshman crossed the ocean. I would have finished this war there itself. Ravan watched him. Mahiraavan continued, I will capture Ram and Lakshman. No one will even know. His voice was confident. He said, you stay in Lanka. I will handle the rest. Ravan listened carefully. His mind was still restless. Then he made a decision. He thought, while Mahiraavan carries out this plan, I must seek divine help. Ravan turned inward. He decided to worship goddess Durga. He sat in silence. He began his prayers. Even in war, even in pride, Ravan now sought power from the divine. At that same time, in Ram's camp, Vibhishan felt uneasy. Something was wrong. He said, I must find out what Ravan is planning. He took the form of a bird and flew silently toward Lanka. He entered Ravan's court unseen. There he saw Mahiraavan. Vibhishan's heart sank. He thought, this is not good. He returned quickly. He came to Ram. He said, Ravan has called Mahiraavan. They are planning something dangerous. All listened carefully. Vibhishan continued, Mahiraavan is not like the others. He is a master of magic and illusion. He rules the netherworld. His voice grew serious, even the gods fear him in battle. Mahamaya grants him whatever he desires. The Vanars grew alert. Vibhishan said, we must be careful tonight. No one should sleep. Hanuman stepped forward. He said with strength, I will stay awake. I will kill Mahiraavan if he comes. Vibhishan nodded, but his face was still tense. He said, you are strong, Hanuman. But I feel restless. His voice lowered. He said, I will not find peace until this night passes. The camp fell silent. Something unseen was about to begin. The war was entering a new darkness. The night grew deeper. Silence covered Ram's camp. But beneath that silence, danger moved. Ram looked at Hanuman. He said, I am relying on you to protect us all. Hanuman bowed. Jambavan stepped forward. He said, Mahiraavan will not come openly. He will come in secret to steal or harm Ram and Lakshman. He looked around and said, we must all stay awake. Let us plan carefully. Hanuman thought for a moment. Then he said, I will build a fort. All looked at him. He smiled. He said, with my tail. In a moment Hanuman coiled his long tail. Round and round, layer after layer, a strong enclosure was formed. Like a living fortress. Inside it, Ram and Lakshman were placed safely. Sugreev stepped in. He said, I will guard Ram. Angad stood beside Lakshman. He said, I will protect him. Many Vanars joined them. All alert. All ready. Time passed. The night moved slowly. Half the night was gone. Vibhishan came to Hanuman. His face was serious. He said, do not allow anyone inside. Not anyone. He paused. He added, even if your father, the wind god, comes, do not let him in. Hanuman nodded. Far away, Mahiraavan began his move. He came alone. Silent. Invisible. He reached the fort. He saw Vibhishan outside. Watching. Guarding. Mahiraavan stopped. He thought, I cannot enter like this. He smiled. His magic began. In a moment he took another form. He became King Dashrath. He came before Hanuman. He said softly, my sons are inside. Let me see them. Hanuman folded his hands. He said, please wait. Vibhishan will come. Let us follow his advice. Just then Vibhishan arrived. Mahiraavan vanished instantly. Hanuman said, King Dashrath had come to see his sons. Vibhishan said firmly, King Dashrath died long time back. It's an illusion by Mahiraavan. No one should be allowed inside. Again Mahiraavan returned. This time, he took the form of Bharat. He said, Dear Hanuman, how are you? I have come to see my brothers. Hanuman replied, please wait till Vibhishan comes. Mahiraavan left again. Hanuman told Vibhishan. Vibhishan said, why would Bharat come all of a sudden? I am sure this is Mahiraavan. Do not trust anyone. He went on his rounds. Mahiraavan tried again. This time he became Mother Kaushalya. She said, I want to see my sons. Hanuman said, please wait, mother. Tonight is a dangerous night. Please have rest next to me. Let Vibhishan come and help us. She vanished. Again Mahiraavan returned. Now he became King Janak. He said, I want to see my son-in-law. Hanuman again said, please wait. Mahiraavan disappeared. The night was slipping. But Hanuman stood firm. Then Mahiraavan made his most dangerous move. He took the form of Vibhishan. He came calmly. Hanuman looked at him. He said, you just left. Why have you returned so soon? Mahiraavan replied, I came to warn you. Mahiraavan uses deep magic. He held up 2 talismans. He said, let me tie these on Ram and Lakshman. They will be safe. Hanuman trusted him. He allowed him inside. Inside Mahiraavan moved silently. With his magic he put everyone to sleep. Sugreev slept. Angad slept. All the Vanars slept. Ram and Lakshman too fell into deep sleep. Mahiraavan lifted them. He struck the ground. A tunnel opened. Through that tunnel he took them away, into the netherworld, his kingdom. There he placed them in a chamber, still asleep. Back at the camp the night continued. Soon the real Vibhishan returned. Hanuman said, "You went inside to tie talismans. When did you come out?" Vibhishan was shocked. He said, "I never went inside." He explained everything. Hanuman realized he had been tricked. Both rushed inside. They saw everyone asleep. Ram and Lakshman were gone. A tunnel lay open in the ground. Shock spread. Fear rose. No one spoke. Jambavan stepped forward. He said calmly, "Only one can do this now. Only Hanuman can save Ram and Lakshman now." He looked at Hanuman. He said, "You must go. You alone can find them." The night had turned dark. But hope still had a name. Hanuman. Sugreev stepped forward. His voice was firm, but filled with emotion. He said, "Hanuman, we all know your devotion to Ram. You crossed the ocean to find Sita. Today again, only you can bring him back. Mahiraavan has tricked you. Now you must go and make this right." Hanuman's eyes filled with tears. He bowed his head and said, "I will search everywhere. I will not stop. And if I do not find them, I will not return." With that vow, Hanuman turned toward the dark tunnel. Without hesitation, he entered. The tunnel was deep and silent. Hanuman moved swiftly through it. Soon he reached the other side. Before him lay a strange and beautiful world. The sun shone brightly there. Rivers flowed with calm grace. Hanuman saw the sacred river Ganga, here known as Bhogavati. He saw sages sitting in meditation. Among them, he saw the great sage Kapil. Hanuman moved ahead. Then he saw it. The grand palace of Mahiraavan. He changed his form. Small, silent, watchful. He entered the city. All around him, he saw beauty and wealth. Houses made of gold. People dressed in rich garments. Everything looked peaceful, yet something felt wrong. Hanuman found a tall tree. He climbed it. From there, he began to observe. Soon, the people noticed a monkey in their city. They began to whisper, "Where has this Vanar come from?" An old man spoke. His voice was slow, but thoughtful. He said, "This reminds me of an old story." All listened. He continued, "Mahiraavan once prayed to goddess Mahamaya. He asked for immortality. He paused and then said, the goddess did not grant it. But she gave him another boon. He would be invincible in battle against everyone except humans and Vanars." The people grew uneasy. The old man said, "And now he has brought 2 humans here. And today we see a Vanar too." He looked around. Then said, "This is not a good sign." Hanuman heard everything. A quiet smile appeared on his face. He waited. The tree stood near a lake. Women came there to fill water in their pots. Among them was a royal maid. The other women asked her, "What is happening in the palace today? Why is there celebration?" The maid looked around carefully. Then she said softly, "What I tell you, do not repeat." She continued, "The king has brought 2 young men. They are very handsome." Her voice lowered and she continued, "They will be sacrificed to goddess Mahamaya today." Hanuman's eyes sharpened. He jumped down from the tree. Without wasting a moment he rushed toward the palace. There, he saw a heavily guarded chamber. Hanuman changed his form again. This time into a tiny bee. He slipped past the guards. He entered the room. Inside, he saw them. Ram and Lakshman. They lay still, unaware. Hanuman returned to his true form. He moved close. He gently woke them. Lakshman opened his eyes. He looked around in confusion. He asked, "Where are Sugreev and Angad? Where are we? Where is Vibhishan?" Hanuman bowed his head slightly. He said, "You have been captured by Mahiraavan. He plans to sacrifice both of you to goddess Mahamaya." Suddenly a loud announcement echoed through the palace, "The worship of Mahamaya will begin." The sound spread across the city. The moment had come. Ram, who also had woken up, looked at Hanuman. His face was calm, but thoughtful. He said, "I am not sure what to do, Hanuman. I have no weapons. My army is not here. How do I fight this enemy? Also, we cannot disrespect goddess Mahamaya. We have to find a way to end this right way." Hanuman folded his hands. He said, "With your blessings, I will destroy your enemy. I will use rocks and trees if needed." He paused, then added, "But first, I will speak to the goddess. Let me see what she wishes." Ram nodded. He said, "Do not be late." Hanuman said softly, "I will return in a moment." At once, he took the form of a bee. He flew swiftly toward the temple of Mahamaya. The temple was grand, dark, powerful, silent. Hanuman hovered near the goddess. Then he spoke, Mahiraavan has brought Ram and Lakshman to sacrifice to you. Is this your wish? The goddess laughed. Her voice echoed through the temple. She said, No, that is not my wish. Her tone changed. She continued, Mahiraavan has not brought Ram for sacrifice. He has brought his own death. Hanuman listened carefully. The goddess said, I will tell you how to end him. Her voice became steady as she said, When Mahiraavan brings Ram here, he will ask him to bow before me. At that moment, Ram should say he does not know how. She paused and then said, He will then show him. He will lie down fully before me. Her voice grew sharp when she said, At that moment, you take the sword from my hand and cut off his head. Silence followed. Then she said softly, This land is blessed today. Ram, who is dear to God Shiv, stands here. She added, Go. Tell him what I have said. Hanuman bowed. He flew back quickly. He reached Ram and Lakshman. He told them everything. Every word. Every detail. Then he said, I will stay close, in the form of a bee. Soon, Mahiraavan entered. He came with pride. With power. He took Ram and Lakshman. He led them to the temple. He placed them near the goddess, on her right side. Then he began the worship. The final moment was about to arrive. In the heavens above, God Shiv turned to God Brahma. He asked, How will Ram and Lakshman be freed from this danger? God Brahma smiled gently. He said, This was decided long ago. He began to tell the story. He said, Once, there was a Gandharv named Shatrudhanu. He used to sing and dance before God Vishnu. One day, the sage Ashtavakra came to see God Vishnu. His body was bent in many places. Seeing this, the Gandharv laughed. He lost his rhythm while singing. The sage became angry. He cursed him. The sage said, You will be born as a Rakshas. The Gandharv was shocked. He said, This is too harsh. I had no bad intention. But the sage replied, What I have said will happen. Then he softened his voice and gave a solution. You will live in the netherworld. You will worship God Shiv and Goddess Durga. And when God Vishnu takes birth as Ram, Hanuman will cut off your head. And you will be freed. God Brahma looked at God Shiv. He said, That Gandharv is now Mahiraavan. Back in the temple the moment had arrived. Mahiraavan looked at Ram. He said, Bow before the goddess. Ram looked calm. He said, I do not know how. Please show me. Mahiraavan smiled. He stepped forward. He bowed fully before the goddess. In that exact moment, Hanuman appeared. With speed and power, he took the sword from the goddess. And with one strike he cut off Mahiraavan's head. Silence filled the temple. A light rose from the fallen body. The Gandharv was freed. His curse had ended. Hanuman quickly moved. He freed Ram and Lakshman. Ram looked at Hanuman. His eyes were filled with love. He stepped forward. He embraced him. In that moment, devotion had won again. And darkness had fallen. The news of Mahiraavan's death spread quickly. In his palace grief turned into rage. Mahiraavan's wife heard what had happened. Her eyes burned with fury. She shouted, The goddess has betrayed us. I will throw her idol into the sea. Her voice rose with madness. She said, I will kill Ram and Lakshman myself. She picked up her bow. Her arrows flew toward Hanuman. Hanuman stood still for a moment. He watched her. He did not react at first. But then, he moved. With one powerful kick he struck her. At that very moment something strange happened. The queen was pregnant. From that blow she gave birth. A terrifying child emerged. He had 4 heads, 8 arms, eyes full of anger. The child stood up instantly and began to fight. This was Ahiravan, son of Mahiraavan. He rushed toward Hanuman. His attacks were wild. Hanuman tried to catch him. But the child was covered in blood and mucus. His body slipped away again and again. Hanuman paused. He watched carefully. His father, the wind god, stepped in to help them. Suddenly a strong wind began to blow. Dust filled the air. The child's body was now covered with dust. Hanuman saw his moment. He grabbed him firmly. And with one swift strike he ended his life. The battle was over. Hanuman turned toward the goddess. He bowed. He said, Your purpose here is complete. Please leave this place. The goddess looked at him with grace. She said, Hanuman, I thank you. You have ended the darkness here. Then she spoke again, "If I must leave this place, a condition must be fulfilled." Hanuman listened. She said, "There are 5 lamps in this temple. They burn in 5 directions." Her voice was calm. She continued, "All 5 must be put out, at the same time. Only then can I return." Hanuman understood. He stood still for a moment. Then he revealed a divine form. His body transformed. He became Panchamukha Hanuman. 5 faces appeared. One was his own. The others were Garud, Narsimha, Vara, and Hayagriv. Each face turned toward a direction. In one powerful breath he blew out all 5 lamps. At the same time, darkness filled the temple for a moment. Then peace spread. The goddess smiled. She said, "Hanuman, I am pleased with you." She continued, "I wish to make you my gatekeeper." Hanuman bowed deeply. He said, "In this birth, I serve as the gatekeeper of Ram. But whenever the moment calls, I will stand for you as well." The goddess nodded with grace. She blessed Ram. She blessed Lakshman. She blessed Hanuman. Then she disappeared. The temple grew still. The netherworld had lost its power. Ram and Lakshman looked at Hanuman. They asked, "What is this bond between you and the goddess?" Hanuman folded his hands. He said softly, "When I spoke to her, I felt as if I was speaking to my own mother." He paused and then continued, "So I decided I must free her too, as I would have done for my own mother." Silence filled the space. Ram smiled. Lakshman looked at Hanuman with deep respect. Hanuman stepped forward. The task was complete. Then he lifted Ram and Lakshman. He entered the tunnel again. Through darkness and through silence he climbed back. Soon he reached Lanka. The Vanars saw him. Joy spread everywhere. Ram and Lakshman had returned. All gathered around. Relief filled the camp. Hope had returned once again. Far away in his palace Raavan sat in shock. He got the news. Another plan had failed. Another hope had fallen. For a moment he did not move. Then slowly he stood up. His eyes changed. Not with anger this time but with resolve. He said to himself, "If strength does not come from within, I will seek it from the divine." Raavan began his worship of goddess Durga. With full focus. With full power. He prepared the altar. He lit the sacred fire. He chanted mantras with deep intensity. His mind was fixed. His will was strong. Even as the war moved toward its end, Raavan now turned to the goddess seeking strength for the final battle. In this episode, we saw the war move into the shadows. With his armies broken and his hopes fading, Raavan turned to the netherworld and called upon Mahiraavan. We witnessed a plan not of strength, but of illusion. A night where danger did not roar but whispered. We saw Hanuman build a living fortress with his own tail. We saw Sugreev, Angad, and the Vanars stand guard with full alertness. We heard Vibhishan warn that the enemy would not come openly. And yet, Mahiraavan entered not with force, but with deception. One by one, he took the forms of those closest to Ram, testing trust, testing patience. And in one small moment of belief, he broke through. We saw Ram and Lakshman taken into the depths of the earth. A silent capture. A hidden path. And the camp above left in shock. But hope did not break. Hanuman rose again. With a vow in his heart, he descended into the unknown. We witnessed a strange and beautiful world beneath the earth. We saw Hanuman uncover the truth of Mahiraavan's boon. We saw him learn that even the strongest have a weakness. Guided by goddess Mahamaya herself, Hanuman waited for the perfect moment. And when that moment came, he struck. Mahiraavan fell. The curse of a past life ended. And once again, Ram and Lakshman were freed. We saw one final danger rise in anger and fall just as quickly. We saw Hanuman take the divine Panchamukha form, extinguish the 5 lamps, and complete what was needed for the goddess to depart. And with that, the darkness of the netherworld ended. Ram and Lakshman returned. Joy returned. Hope stood firm again. But far away in Lanka, Raavan sat in silence. No more illusions remained. No more warriors stood beside him. And now, he turned to the goddess seeking strength for what was to come. In the next episode, we will see Raavan rise once more and enter the battlefield himself. We will witness his fierce clash with Hanuman, Lakshman, and Ram. The war will now move toward its final storm. Join me in the next episode, as destiny closes in, as pride meets its last stand, and as the end of Lanka comes closer than ever. Share this podcast with your loved ones and let the timeless lessons of the Ramayana inspire your journey. Though the details of this ancient tale may vary across traditions, its essence reminds us of the enduring power of compassion, courage, and hope in the face of adversity. Until next time, may the light of Dharma illuminate your path and fill your heart with peace.